Christine's Musings, July 11th, 2022. Visions. Featured image, Letting Go. Do you have a vision for your work, for your life? Visions are often misunderstood and unfortunately linked to morals and ethics. Visions can come from religion, politics, social issues, economic and money issues. This is why they are often tied to our morals and ethics. A vision is just that, a vision, and it should be yours alone, not someone else's. Visions are like dreams, which are also your own. As I write this, I want to share some of my visions. I have visions of flight, emerging, releasing, and freedom. My work centers around these visions. The visions help me when I create them. They are what assists me to ensure that the work visually speaks to you, the viewer of my work, the reader of my musings. When you look at some of my work, you will see cages, fences, and now boxes, with things being released, things emerging from them and moving towards freedom. There are many works of mine that speak to this vision. She Emerges is one. Here are some others. Escape, Entrapment, The Story. The list continues, and there are many other examples, so I won't list them all here. Visit my website, christinealfary.com, to see more. But the main idea in this musing is about your visions and mine, and about releasing them from another's visions. It is about finding your own visions and then visually expressing them in your work. That is how the viewer can find you in your work. July 12th, 2022. Visions are maps. Featured image, Visions are like maps. Visions are like maps. They guide the individual, the self, and the soul through a tangle of twists, turns, and entanglements. However, visions may leave out many of the details in the process of map making, because the details cloud over the vision. Maps from a vision are more like the folded maps that you pick up at the rest stop when you enter a new state. These maps have main roads, but tiny dirt and gravel roads are left out. In both the visions and in turn the work that the artist creates from these visions, frequently the details of the gravel road are left out, or they leave out all the extraneous details surrounding the gravel road and just emphasize the gravel road. Why? Mainly because whether a vision is microscopic or macroscopic, it is the vision that is the point that needs to be emphasized. How are visions different from ideologies? Visions are personal and intimate. Ideologies are not. Visions often can be linked to what we sense and feel. A vision happens before reason jumps in and changes the playground of a vision. Visions can give you a personal sense of how the world should work. July 13th, 2022. Sense of Future. Featured image, Just a Little Further. What is your sense of the future? Do you wish to live in a fully materialistic environment where materialism provides a safety net you need for when tangles happen? Can you say no to the yes of the safety of the materialistic environment? Or do you say yes to tangles that may happen in the wildness of a more natural environment and actually welcome them as a learning experience? For me, as you might have guessed, my sense of the future is the latter. My sense of future is where progress and growth can happen, and change is a positive and not a negative. It's where exploration and discovery and risk-taking happen. My work reflects my vision for the future and my sense of the future. Can you say yes to not having the safety net of the materialistic environment? Can you say yes to tangles that may happen in this environment? Can you say yes to chaos? Or would you rather say no to exploration and the unknown? Where is your sense of the future? What is your sense of the future? July 14th, 2022. Spontaneity and Love. Featured image, Purple Tulips 2. I have always thought that there was enormous power and energy in love and spontaneousness, because both are uncontrollable. Neither of them can be put into a box. Take the spontaneous gesture of coming to a vista and lifting your arms to the sky. Have you ever done that? I do it all the time. There is such a release when it happens, especially when it is spontaneous. The problem though, and sorry, there usually is a problem with most things subjective, is that subjectivity is controllable by others. That is, unless you know who you are, what your visions are, and how you visualize yourself and the future. Art has, well, let me rephrase that, was always about the individual expressing self, their subjectivity. An artist is always very vulnerable when they cannot control what they put out there for all to see, and it is scary. But the trade-off, don't create and know yourself and your vision for yourself and your future and stand by it no matter what. I still imagine that when I enter my studio and will it with the energies of spontaneity and love. My spontaneity and my love, not someone else's.